but it's done me well, to be fair. 9 years of racing is not bad for a tyre, is it? Right then, here we are. It's round 14, yes, 14, at Buxton. It's a very sunny, warm Buxton at the moment. Wasn't when we got here. It was spitting a bit rain, a bit chilly, but it's warmed up now, nice blue skies. So whether it'll stay like this the rest of the day, who knows? Because Buxton, it can be sunny 1 minute, raining the next, snowing, and then sunny again. So yeah, just got here, all scrutineered. Well, we've had a issue. Not a big issue. So they was discussing my tyre, my back tyre, because it's a little bit on the bald side. Let's have a look. It's got drawings all over it now. So pretty bald. But the ruling is, as long as you can see, I think it's 3 visible lines or 2 visible lines, then it's okay, which it has got. But the sportsman that I am, I said, to be honest, I'll just change it if you like, to save any confusion or discussions. I'll just change it, it's not an issue, and that's what I've done. I'm good like that, but it's done me well, to be fair. 9 years of racing is not bad for a tyre, is it? So yeah, not a problem. And I got one sort of a similar size, bit better grip now, so I might just need to adjust the setup a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. I've always struggled around Buxton, to be fair. It's one of my tricky tracks now. It used to be one of my good ones, but how things change, and I find it a bit harder now. Anyway, the car, after Skeg, checked it over, a lot of damage. Obviously I showed you the stub axle last week, and the rim was knackered. The rim was actually bent, but more looking into it, my plug-in was bent in 2 directions as well, and my steering column was quite bent on the inside, so I've had that out, straightened that. I've had to get one of my spare plug-ins and adjust it to the right camber, and just change a couple of tyres around to try and get the weights to where it was. So hopefully it will be alright. There is practice day, but it's paid, so I'm not doing it. I'm not paying to do practice. So my practice will be lap 1 of heat 1. So we'll see how it goes anyway, and I'll let you know after heat 1. Oh, also, as you can see, hang on a minute, my roof. Yeah, it has no British checkered roof at the minute, because basically I ran out of time. In the week I spent the nights fixing it, and then obviously the Skegness vlog took me a couple of nights to do, and I just didn't have time, and I want to make a nice job of it, so maybe have time to do it next week, depending on how much damage we get here. If not, then there's a break after Millnall and I can do it then. So yeah, that's about all I've got to say at the minute. Also, I've got to try and stop saying so much. I say it a lot. So I'm going to be conscious not to try and say so. So we'll see how I go after heat 1. Oh, we got to get in. I better be quick then. Heat 1 finished. Just had to do some repairs. That's why it took me a while. Yeah, not bad. Track seems pretty skippy, but looked like everyone else was having the exact same problem. Got a yellow flag in that one. I was just sort of going in a bit steady, a bit of braking to get up round without too much skipping. Managed to get the inside quite a few people. Like I said, there's a yellow flag in that one, so that bunched us up. Got a good start after that, and was following Chris Dobson, and Paul Kay was in the lead. I was slowly gaining on Chris. he was going really well, really quick, but he just messed himself up a couple of times, got a bit of skip, and went up the last bend quite tight behind him, but I thought I weren't going to go in. Heat 1, I ain't going to go in on heat 1. Happy with a third, but he went in, I think, a bit hard. Probably thought I was coming in. Got a skip and I just literally drew up the inside. So I come second, so really good with that. Some good battles going on behind. Big train, and Carl got in that and got sort of half spun. So he lost a bit of ground, but he ended up coming home in 6th. I think he made 4 places on the last lap. So he did really well. Also, I want to say a massive thanks to Paul Kay and Lee Johnson, because my car wouldn't start in the pits. I started it, started me, and it was alright, but then it wouldn't start in the pits. So they got jump pack out and turned my clutch back to get me started. So yeah, thank you very much for that. And it ended up, it was, I think my battery's still fully charged, so I think fuel had just got into it and blocked it up. Because when you start it, it was all coming out, the fuel was all coming out of the exhaust. So once that was cleared out, it was running fine, and it's been starting alright ever since. So hopefully it'll be alright for the rest of the meeting, but I'm going to start it before I get in this time. Make sure it does start. But yeah, that's heat 1 then. So we'll see how heat 2 goes. I've not changed any settings. I had to change the repairs I did. The plug-in bearings, or the thing was loose, but I think rather than the bearing going, it's because I put in a different plug-in, and the bottom of it was oval where I've been used it before, and its movement is oval. The bottom where the bearing goes, so the bearing don't sit completely tight. So even though I've got it as tight as it will go, it's still got movement. So I'm gonna go and get a new one in a minute, and probably change that for the next meeting. I'll just keep tightening this one up for now and see how it goes. So yeah, anyway, we'll see you after heat 2. Right then, that's heat 2 finished, and not a good race, to be honest. I was getting messed about with someone driving like a tit, so they messed me up several times. Bit of not even trying to take the corner, so yeah, not very good and rubbish, to be honest. And it's not only me, because several other people have said the same thing, that a certain driver is driving rubbish. Anyhow, got through not too bad at the start until I got messed up a couple of times. Seeing weaving with other people, and then got on the back of someone behind me and just kept going almost till I hit the fence. So not very good driving at all. It will be coming back more than once. I ended up finishing 18th, which is not good, but and my plug-ins come loose again. But say I've got a new one now to put in at home. I ain't going to bother before the final. I'll do it at home. Anyway, yeah, I finished 18, and Carl had some good battles in that one. I think there was a bit of backwards and forwards between him and Chris Butcher. Some good racing there, and he ended up finishing 5th. So 2 good results for Carl there. So see what he does in the final. Depends what happens, I suppose, if we get messed about or whatever. So we shall see what happens. Watch this space. Okay then, that's the final done, and rough. Can't actually see. Probably don't need these glasses on. I can't actually see where I'm going. Anyhow, yeah, hard race that one. I was struggling with my handling again, steering. I think heat 1 was all right, and then I suppose the vibration must have made my plug-in loose with the oval in at the bottom, and did try and get it tighter, but I think it's come loose again. So made the steering really tight to turn left, but it is what it is. Persevered with it. There's a yellow in that one. There's a lot of battling. At one point people slowed up, so I went up the inside and I forgot that there's like a big bump or dip into the corner, so I hit it. I went flying up, and honestly I thought I was going to the moon. She took off. But I was lucky my chain didn't come off, but I landed, got round all right. But anyway, never mind that. We was going through all right, and got through a few people, but it's hard to get up there, and I finished 12th basically. I think I just got Amy Havercroft on the last bend, just nipped up the inside. Carl was having a bit of argy-bargy as well, and he ended up finished 10th. So not the best results for a final, but it's alright. We come back to fight another day. No real major damage on it. It's just my plug-in. I've got a new plug-in, like I said, to change. So change that for Milnall next week and see how that goes. And just general check over. I think the back axle's a bit bent. Whether I'll bother straightening it or not, we'll see. I might do. But yeah, so that's basically it from Buxton. I cooled down Buxton now. So. Yeah, well, next meeting's a double header at Mildenhall, so we'll see how it goes there. Hopefully a bit better. But there you go. Right, that's it. We'll see you later. So let's have a look at the winners then at Buxton. Heat 1 for the juniors, Oliver Heron, and he done a double and won Heat 2 as well. The junior final is first for Kai Pally, second Rowan Lindsay, and third for Charlie Portman. So let's have a look at the seniors. Heat 1 winner was Paul Kay. Heat 2, Ellis Rogers took a good win. And in the senior final, it was first Paul Kay, second Ellis Rogers, and third Graham Willett. Excellent results all round. See you later. Keep it real. Keep it real. No one knows the words. Keep it real. Keep it stuck, cat. Cool, good job. It's now. He had his trousers off a minute ago.